You know, there's a lot of people, they're kind of like laughing at Arsenal for some reason. I don't know what it was, you know, I mean, so early in the season. And this is the same. You know, like I said at the start, it's a very balanced side. It's the side that he's wanted. You know, you look at the goalkeeper, the back four, midfield, all the way up the front. It's all these players that he wants in the team. And they are on a journey now. He's probably going to add more players to it. But now they've got to keep playing like they're playing. You know, I think Jesus is fantastic. You know, William Saliba looks like a brand new signing. And then all what's going to happen is just between Jesus and Zinchenko, just going to raise the level of everybody, because I thought that's what happened today. It seemed like an intensity and a work rate that, you know, of course they missed the chances, Palace, but Arsenal looked very much in control.
Did they have more of a mature look about them in terms of the game management in that second half?
I thought so, and we've seen it so many times with Arsenal whereby, you know, they do look soft. They have looked soft in the past. But I do think that this team now, even though they've got that maturity, you look at some of the age of some of the better players, especially in attacking areas, and they're quite a young side as well, so lots of positives for the future. Yeah, lots of positives.
That's the thing, again, it's the youngest in the league, and they will make mistakes like we saw last season when they should have finished off the season and finished in fourth, but the immaturity kind of came through. They were, you know, they couldn't finish it off, but for such a young side, what they have learnt last season, with the additions what they've had with Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, winners, will stand them in good stead.
Well done, a win, but just how hard was that, particularly in the second half?
Yeah, it was hard, but we are happy to win today. And yeah, we conceded some occasion, but we were strong and solid, and it's good.
How much do you think it was about character and fighting spirit that Arsenal showed in the second half? Because Palace were right in your faces.
Yeah, it's like this. It's the first game. We knew it would be hard here, so we stayed compact and strong, and it's a good for the team.
And for you personally, your long-awaited Arsenal debut, how did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's a long time I watching for this moment, and I'm so happy to start my first game with a win and clean sheet.
A lot of Arsenal fans were saying you played superbly tonight. How come it took 3 years for us to see you? How much good do you think that spell, that time in France, did you?
Yeah, it helped me to spend 2 years on loan in France, because I'm young, I need to play, and now I'm back, and I hope we will make a good season.
How did you find it? Did you find it easy to slot into the side, to come in straight away?
No, it's never easy. We have to give the maximum of ourselves, and it was good.
What does a win? It's only one win. It's the first day of the season. But what does it give you in terms of a start?
It's the first game. It's important to win for the confidence and to start well the season.
Congratulations, and congratulations on the start, at long last, to your Arsenal career.
Thank you very much.
To explain that, Arsenal signed William Saliba 3 years ago as an 18-year-old from Saint Etienne. They loaned him back for a season to Saint Etienne, his former club, then to Nice for a season, then to Marseille last season. But what an impact he had on his Premier League debut tonight.
Magnificent, magnificent. Mikel and Edu have got to take a lot of credit for what they've done with this guy, because I remember he was signed for Arsenal the same time as Fofana was signed at Leicester, and obviously you've seen that he's got into the Leicester side and looks amazing. And Arsenal, and this guy is somebody that we've always thought that is going to be something quite special. And even when they sent him out on loan again to Marseille, the fact there were a lot of fans who were saying, why don't we bring him back, Brandon? But he's turned into a full international now, learning in that French league. He looks very composed, very calm. He's got great pace. And it's a decision that you have to say was magnificent from them, because it could have been very easy to actually say, let's bring him back. But like, they gave him the extra year, and now he's coming, he's slotting, and it looked like he's been playing there for years.
You don't want to get carried away, do you? Because that performance was absolutely outstanding today. And as Wright said, he showed so many, you know, good elements to his game that you need. Pace, loads of pace, reading of the game, good on the ball. It's exactly what Arsenal have been dying for ages. They've hardly had a good centre-half for a long, long time now. It's exactly what they need, but it's just one game. If he can continue to play like that, wow, I mean, that'll be an unbelievable bonus.
And the thing is, and at 21, you know, to go to Palace first game of the season, play like that, you know, because we saw him a couple of times, you know, he's shut down Will Zaha. They brought Mateta on, he dealt with that physicality, that side of it. We saw his stats there. Accuracy, 94%. You know, duels won, 6 or 7 duels won. You know what I mean? I don't think he... I think that I can't remember what the zero was, but like no fouls
committed. Didn't commit a single foul.
Didn't commit a single foul in this day and age at 21 in the Premier League. You have to say, you know, as Michael is absolutely right. You can't get carried away with it, but that is a lot to pin your hat on in respect of a performance from a 21-year-old who's been away for 3 years on loan.
Absolutely. So that was one big plus at one end for the Gunners tonight. So too was the goal in the first half from Gabriel Martinelli.
Key to start the season with a win, and what did you make of the performance?
We knew that the first game was so important for the rest of the season, and we came to the game with just one mentality, and this is to win the game. And yeah, very happy with the result, and yeah, and the spirit as well.
Congratulations, you scored the first goal of the new Premier League season. How much did that goal mean to you, especially after the chance you had after just 3 minutes?
Yeah, it means a lot. I'm very happy with the goal, but as I said, and the most important thing is the win, and we fight until the end, and this is the spirit we need to have in whole season.
You started the first game last season against Brentford. A very different feeling after this one. Just how far has this Arsenal side come since then?
We have a different group now. With some new players, Gabi, Zinchenko, Fabio, he's injured, but we have some very good players, and they will help us a lot. And yeah, as you can see today, Gabi and Zinchenko helped us a lot. They are very good players, and yeah, we are so happy with them, the team, and yeah, we won. This is the most important thing.
You mentioned the new signings, the squad's been strengthened. With those new additions, how far could this team go this season? What could Arsenal achieve this season?
We go game by game and trying to win all of them. This is our mentality, and yeah, in the end of the season, we will see what we can achieve. But of course, for sure it's going to be a great season for us.
Well done today. Thank you very much.
So Arsenal in front in our first game of this brand new Premier League season by 1-0 away at Crystal Palace, and well worth their lead, right?
Yeah, well worth the lead. I think they've pressed very well. Jesus looking very sharp, but saying that game almost like a basketball game. But I think Arsenal are rightfully in front at the minute.
And we've mentioned the corners with Arsenal before, guys, haven't we, and how much they work on them. In fact, only City and Liverpool, since the start of last season, have scored more goals from corner kicks, and you've been analysing that.
Well, it's the new set piece coach. When you look at it, you know, when you look at it in isolation, you think the first thing you think is, well, how comes he's got so much space? You think to yourself, and then bam, goes into the box, and then you're thinking, hopefully someone's on the end of it.
Yeah.
But then when you look at it here, Mike, you know,
this is the interesting part for me to start with. Right, we were watching this game, we thought, what's he doing there?
Yeah.
I mean, what is he doing there?
Honestly, it's obviously part of the plan because you want your centre forward in the middle there, but you can see there's 3 players in there. Yeah. But then you think to yourself, this here, there's too much space here. You're having, but it doesn't happen like that.
Steve, if you could just highlight the 2 players in question on the edge of the box.
Certainly.
With Zaha's got 2.
Yeah, yeah.
And eventually it's this one.
Yeah.
Then Wright goes in, he goes in behind, but it's Zinchenko that comes into this space right here. And I think also what we need to mention is this area here, you automatically think those
That's
2
where it's
players
go,
are going to attack, but they don't do anything. This is a well-planned free kick.
Very, very well-planned free
kick.
kick. What you need from this is the delivery. The delivery is brilliant. But when you look at that, you're thinking that them two, Ben White and Zinchenko, are there to stop the counter-attack. But then you see him, bam, that's a deliberate run. Deliberate run, he's in no man's land, and now you're putting it into an area now. Fantastic header, by the way. Putting it into an area where there's loads of bodies. That is well worked. That is exactly what they were trying to do. That's brilliant. You can see how happy they are.
And you see, I think that's the set-piece coach.
Yeah, that's the set-piece coach. Yeah.
Yeah, boss, look, it was me.
Yeah, it works. It works, but that was well worked.
No, listen, they started the game on absolute fire, Arsenal. Just over 3 minutes. Martinelli maybe should have scored as well.
Absolutely should have. Me and Michael saw it. We couldn't believe how it worked out. Again, passing that ball into Jesus, little bit slack there, but look, bam, they've won it back. And once again, look at his skills here. Oh. This is what we haven't had for ages. Look, great block, but bam. I cannot understand why he's let that come across him on the left foot instead of going onto it with the right foot, which is natural for him to just go in and just put that into the space. Would you look at it? Bam, just go in and just finish that into the space. But, you know, it was one of those that I was thinking, oh, my gosh, that's the last thing you want, is to miss a chance like that early.
Look at the natural spin on that, Steve. When you hit the ball with the left foot, it comes away from the post, and that's why Wrighty's saying if you run round it and hit it with your right foot, then you actually open up more with the goal. It's a far easier finish. But that, you know, that was a great clip of Arsenal. The way they're losing the ball in that final third and then winning it back so quick, and in possession they're very good as well. I go one step further than Wrighty. I think it's been a bit of a mauling in this first half, and I think they'll be disappointed that they're only 1-0 ahead.
So that was at the start of the half, but right at the end of it, should Edouard have done a little bit better for Palace?
Well, imagine if they'd gone in at half-time at 1-1. I mean, they'd be pinching themselves, and he should. I think he goes for the wrong corner. You lose power when you start trying to flick it.
You know what, Mike? He actually looks like he's trying to guide it, where that ball, the defender's nowhere near him, Steve. So that ball is something, you just head it straight back into where it's coming from with power. Again, with this one, you've just got to keep that low. You've got to keep that low. Hit the top, make the goalkeeper make a save. In that respect, like he had to do just now. Make him make a save. But for me, the header, he has to score. And this is what the problem what Patrick has got is that they do not take chances to get themselves back in that game.
Yeah.
They should have scored that goal.
I think the last one it might have taken a little deflection, but the header was a massive chance. As Wrighty says, you go back to where it came from, you naturally get more power on it. That was the biggest chance to get them back in.